It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They begin with a run by Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Steele. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Off play action. Steele. Dumps it complete to Miller. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Miller again.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A 1st down carry now for Miller.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Completes it to Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Steele.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Miller is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kendre Miller
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Anthony. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Anthony. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Anthony. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Steele. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come up now, 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Steele. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory, because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boye Mafe
Charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony.
And gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Anthony throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Now a give right side. Huggins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Anthony. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. They'll try to... And a loose football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Looking to throw. Anthony.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On third down, Anthony.
Got Downs over the middle.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw on second down, Steele. Got a man, that's Quinn. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steele.
They set up the screen to Miller.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On first down, Steele.
That one too wide and incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Steele. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Huggins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Steele. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Off the play fake. Steele.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Huggins, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huggins.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. Huggins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Back to throw.
Pass caught, Miller.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
Here's 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Anthony. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the